Hi, I'm Grimm, and welcome to Grimm Gabbers, where Grimm Gabbers about random things. I'm your host, Grimm, and today's topic is going to be how to make/enhance OCs. These few segments are going to be about how to get inspiration, where you should look to find inspiration for OCs, and where you can store your OCs. I have a few personal tips and tricks of my own, as I've been making OCs for all of my life. I've always had an imaginary friend in my closet, in my head, under my bed, and I'm gonna teach you a few tips and tricks on where you can find inspiration to get OCs from. Throughout this video, I'm gonna include images as well as how I got the ideas for the OCs to maybe inspire you, because I know making OCs can be hard. I feel the hardest part though is picking a name, so I'll also give you some tips about that. Anyway, the first tip that I'm gonna be giving you is where to look to gain inspiration for OCs. You wanna make sure you have a reliable source that also gives you a lot of ideas. One of these places you may be familiar with is called the wonderful land of Pinterest. Pinterest does unfortunately have an AI modifying tool. Don't fret though. There's an option to turn this off if you hold down the button and you click hide pins with the AI modified label. Personally, Pinterest has never let me down. You can find sources for anything like pose references or creature ideas or human ideas, biblically accurate angels, the demon under your bed. It doesn't matter what you search for, you're most likely 9 times out of 10 find it. My next tip would be taking inspiration based off your personal experiences. This can consist of something that happened in your past, making an OC based off your traumas, making an OC adjacent to what styles you like and whatnot. If you want to make a basic chick that looks like she's off White Chicks, then go for it. If you want to make a Gorgon with glowing blue hair and scales everywhere, then go for it. If you want to make a punk rocker stud, then that's completely okay too. The real thing is that you have fun. OCs are meant to be had fun with, and there's no rules to them. You can make them based off anything, and this next segment, I'm just going to tell you not what to do with your OCs, but how to enhance them, or how to come up with ideas for names or where to get them from. This first OC I'm going to show you is called Cyber Queen. Haven't quite picked an official name for her yet, which is kind of coincidental because I just told you that I'm going to help you pick a name out. That's beside the point though. Anyway, I made this OC based off Celine J. Ross. She's an artist that makes cyber jazz. I really like her style. Her fashion sense is really aesthetically pleasing to my eye holes, and that's where I got the inspiration from. This is an OC based off a certain stimuli I like, including music and the artist who makes the music. These next two OCs are based off the style scene/scenecore. I really like the style of those two genres/subgenres. They're really cool, and they're really festive and fun and layering, and you can get so creative with this type of style, and that's what I love about it. These two OCs are, of course, based off a style I like. I made two OCs, took an animal that I like, and put them in a fashion sense that I really enjoy. This last one I think is really interesting to me personally. This OC is called Victoria. I made her so I can cope with irrational fear of zombies I've had for my whole life. I used to have reoccurring nightmares every night from the age of about 9 to 12 about zombies just chasing me and doing horrid things, and consuming more zombie stimuli and drawing my thoughts and zombies that look cool onto an OC really helped me out with my fear a bunch, and I made a really cool OC out of it. Next up is just a little tidbit on how to enhance it. Characters, people, creatures, cretins, all have different kinds of personalities, and sometimes you might want to show that in the pose or the facial expressions of your OCs. Now, emotions are everlasting, but it's nice to capture the moment in which they are feeling that emotion in the drawing that you're doing. It really helps bring the character to life. My second little tidbit would be adding little details that make it unique to you. Adding layering or not being afraid of adding little details that people might not even notice really helps bring your character together. These next few bits are up to you. Yes, you. I can't tell you what to do or what not to do with your OC. How to name them, I can only give you tips, and you got the rest from there. It's hard to capture an OC's name, but I recommend just staring at the OC for a few minutes and scrolling through a list of names. I recommend the Fantasy Name Generator or looking up baby name sites and just staring at your character for a little bit, scrolling through the names and reading one out loud to see which one fits best. Last but not least, I'm going to recommend you some apps and or websites where you can either organize OCs, make your own, or get inspiration. The final part is up to you too. You need to put together your OC. You can go on Pit Crew, you can think of ideas or put facial features together or human features or creature features or cretin features together to make your very own OC. It's a great thing to do, and I hope you have fun doing that. It's a really cool thing, and if you want to share what you made in the comments or to me personally, then go ahead. I would love to see it. Anyway, that's enough of my rambling. I hope this helps someone and or motivated someone to draw or make an OC, because y'all really need to get into the business of doing that. It is so fun to just make little creatures in your head, like, y'all really need to get into the business of doing that if you haven't already. Anyway, that's enough of me. Goodbye!